Good afternoon. My name is David Aaron. I'm the Technical Director of Team D of the Summer 2025 SWEN 670 IT Software Engineering Capstone at UMGC. Over the past 12 weeks, my teammates and I have developed DeepTrain, a Flutter-based web-first platform that empowers trainers to visually compose interactive scenarios and guide learners through them step by step. Welcome to DeepTrain's public homepage, your gateway to that powerful experience. At the very top, you'll see our primary navigation bar. Features invites you to explore the platform's core capabilities. Pricing breaks down our subscription tiers. About shares our mission and team background, and Contact connects you directly with support and sales. Flanking these links are two clear calls to action. Login for returning users to access their saved scenarios, and Get Started for newcomers eager to build their first training flow. Now, as you scroll, the layout remains clean and focused, spotlighting key benefits and inviting you to dive in. At the bottom, our footer echoes the main links, About, Contact, and Pricing, so you never lose your way, alongside privacy policy and terms of service, underscoring our commitment to security and compliance. DeepTrain's landing experience is designed to guide both new and returning users seamlessly. Newcomers simply click Get Started to register and jump into scenario building, while existing members hit Login and continue exactly where they left off. Every navigation element is just one click away, making it effortless to discover features, understand plans, or to reach out for help, all before you've even signed in to begin your hands-on design work. So when you click either the prominent Get Started button in the Page's Hero section or the smaller Get Started link in the top right corner, you're brought to our unified registration form. Here you'll see fields for first name and last name, a role drop-down offering admin, designer, trainee, followed by email address and password inputs. And then below the form are a sign-in link for existing users and a forgot password link for anyone who needs to reset their credentials. Our password policy is surfaced right beneath the field. You must enter at least 8 characters, including 1 uppercase letter, 1 lowercase letter, and 1 number. So if we test our validation, I will first fill in John Doe. Select designer and enter the email address. I'll type short 1, capital S, into the password box and click sign up. And instantly you see the error, password must be at least 8 characters. Next, I'll try long password 1. The form flags password must contain at least 1 uppercase letter. And then changing long password 1 to long password 1, all uppercase, yields password must contain at least 1 lowercase letter, and entering long password, capital L, capital P, triggers password must contain at least 1 number. Each error message appears clearly under the password input, so you know exactly what to fix. And then finally, I'll submit a compliant password like long pass 1, capital L, capital P, click sign up, and the form validates successfully, creating my account and automatically logging me in, taking me to the dashboard. From there, I'll immediately log out because I would like to demonstrate the reset flow, entering my email to receive a reset link, which we'll explore next. So back to the public homepage, or anywhere you see the login link, including the Get Started page, the forgot password flow is precisely the same. I'll click Login, and then beneath the sign-in form, I'll choose Forgot Password. So that brings me to a simple prompt asking only for my email address, where I'll enter the correct email address and then submit. The front end issues a post to our backend's auth forgot password endpoint. And then on the server side, DeepTrain generates a time-limited, cryptographically secure reset token tied to my account, stores it in the database, and then sends an email containing a reset link. Back in the UI, I immediately see a confirmation message. If an account with that email exists, a password reset link has been sent. In an actual production demo, you'd then check your inbox for DeepTrain's email and click the embedded link, which would take you to a reset password screen. There you'd choose a new password, subject to the same 8-character, uppercase, lowercase, and numeric requirements we use in registration, and then submit. The front end then calls auth reset password with your token and new credentials. The back end verifies the token, updates your stored password hash, and invalidates the token to prevent reuse. So I'll paste it into the address bar and then demonstrate resetting my password in real time. This complete flow proves our end-to-end user experience from initiating a reset on the public site all the way through the secure backend workflow that safely updates credentials. Now, after entering working credentials through the login screen, inputting your email and password and clicking sign in, you're immediately taken to DeepTrain's main dashboard. On the left, a vertical navigation bar provides quick access to the scenario designer, simulator, and the KPI dashboard. In the top right corner, you'll see a bell icon for notifications. Any system alerts, assignment reminders, or messages from your admin team will appear here. Right next to it is your profile avatar. Clicking this opens a drop-down with options to view your account details, notifications once again, or rather, in this case, the ability to enable or disable notifications, the privacy and terms, the option to change your password, or to log out. And this keeps all user account actions within easy reach. And then dominating the center of the screen is your personalized training overview. At the very top, 4 summary cards display key metrics, scenarios completed, which is the total number you've finished, simulation average, your mean score across runs, simulations in progress, which are scenarios you started but have not yet finished, and scheduled simulations for future sessions you've booked or have been assigned. Below those cards sits an interactive KPI chart plotting your performance over time. You click a point to drill into that day's results. And then further across, today's scores widget shows your most recent performance snapshot so that you can gauge progress at a glance. Finally, a recent simulations table lists each scenario you've run with columns for the trainee's name, phone number, location, and score alongside a load scenario button that instantly reopens that scenario in the simulator for review or reassessment. Every element is designed for clarity and efficiency, giving you full visibility into your training activities the moment you log in. And with these implementations, there is obvious room for further expansion. So when you open the scenario designer, the interface splits into 2 main areas. Here on the left, a collapsible sidebar holds 3 main panels. At the very top, you'll see the scenario property section, complete with a preview banner image that updates instantly whenever you change the scenario subject, giving you immediate visual context. Just below that is the node palette, where you can drag any of our 8 node types: start, lesson, quiz, decision, checkpoint, end, interactive, straight onto your canvas. Simply click, hold, and drop to lay out your flow. Under the palette sits the Properties Inspector, which will populate whenever you select a node on the canvas. As of now, this is a placeholder, but it will allow you to adjust titles, descriptions, branching logic, time limits, and any quiz or checkpoint parameters with real-time updates. At the top right of the screen is your action toolbar. The undo and redo buttons let you step backward or forward through any edits. The new scenario button clears the canvas entirely so you can start fresh. Save button persists your current scenario state locally. Export scenario to JSON triggers our download of the complete scenario, including the domain metadata for use in the simulator or to share with colleagues. And you'll see load scenario lets you re-import existing JSON file to pick up where you left off. And finally, an in-progress AI scenario generator, which will effectively automate node creation based on high-level objectives. Together, these controls and panels give you a powerful yet intuitive workstation for building, tweaking, and managing every aspect of your training scenarios. When you navigate into the simulator, you'll immediately see that any scenario you exported from the builder and saved locally can be reloaded here with full persistence. Clicking the Load Simulation button brings up your file picker, and the moment you select a scenario JSON, the 200-pixel banner at the top seamlessly updates to match that scenario's domain image, whether healthcare, IT project management, oil and gas, or any other subject you choose. Below that banner sits the same canvas layout you designed, with each node rendered exactly as you left it. To the right, you have two more primary controls: Clear Canvas, which removes all nodes but keeps the domain header firmly in place, and then the Start Simulation button, which kicks off the training view, transitioning from full canvas design into the first node's detailed display, which then allows you to progress through these stages of the simulation. At the bottom of the screen is the trainee response box, a multi-line input where learners type their answers or observations for each step. After entering text, they would press Submit Response to advance through each node in sequence. Throughout the experience, the combination of dynamic imagery, state persistence, and interactive response capture gives trainees a cohesive, engaging simulation that mirrors exactly what was built within the designer. Finally, here on the KPI dashboard, you're greeted with a clean, data-focused view that turns raw simulation outcomes into actionable insights. At the very top is our back arrow and the KPI dashboard title, reminding you that you can always return to the main menu at any point. Below that, the simulation results section is composed of 3 collapsible result cards, which are comprised of score percentage, which shows the average score across all loaded simulations, correct answers, tallying how many questions you've answered correctly out of the total attempted, and time taken, formatted as minutes, seconds, to reflect the cumulative time your simulations consume. Each card expands to reveal deeper historical context once populated with real data. Despite being in development, these metrics already provide immediate visibility into learner performance trends, and then together they close the loop on our builder to simulator workflow, ensuring that every scenario you craft and run feeds right back into measurable visual KPIs. As we wrap up this demonstration, it's important to acknowledge that DeepTrain is an ever-evolving platform. In future sprints, we would hypothetically enhance our AI-powered scenario generator to include auto-draft training flows, fully integrating the KPI export so administrators can download performance reports, and fleshing out decision node branching logic for more dynamic simulations. We would also prioritize rigorous end-to-end testing, accessibility improvements, and mobile-first refinements to ensure DeepTrain meets enterprise standards in every environment. Thank you for your time and attention today. It's been a pleasure walking you through our vision and our current progress. We look forward to your questions and to sharing the next milestones in DeepTrain's journey.